Okay guys, if this makes sense to you. So this is page 1. And if you have your page, then it's flip open like this. So if you want a pocket on here and you don't want to have it fall out, a pocket this way would fall out because you flip this down. So if you have a pocket here and you flip it down, then you can it will fall out. If you do a pocket, yeah, that makes sense. But if we do a pocket sideways, then it does not. But you just have to be sure on which side. If I do it here, then it will fall out because your page is going to be flip over like this. See? So, and I have made an arrow. If I make a pocket that goes in here, then it does not fall out because you move this up, because of your here, you having this here. And it does not fall out because it's in. Alright, so if all that makes sense to you guys, I am gonna make a pocket. Take a nice wide pocket so it does not fall out that easily. Oh, the more pockets, the more I like it. So let's see, this is a leftover piece and that fits marvelous. So just follow along. Bottom hinge, side hinge. Okay, side hinge, place this against. Stay away 2 millimeters at least from the fold line. And score and cut. Okay, now I first do my taping. And then I decide how deep. Could have done that earlier, but I just like to put first my tape on, then cut the corners, then fold everything. Here we go. Alright, so, well, this is a full one, that I don't want. I think a 1 inch shorter, just to have a nice big pocket, but it does not fall out, because if you do a short one, then it's easier to fall out. I'm just gonna eyeball it, guys. So about a 1 inch shorter, just about. Or maybe we can have to keep this here. That makes sense. It's a little bit deeper than a 1 inch, but a 1 inch will do as well. Alright, so see, that's nice. That's nice. And for this one I'm not gonna make an incision because we made already enough. I'm not gonna make a notch. Otherwise it's gonna be way too much, and that is also not what I want to achieve too much. I don't want to make it a carnival. Sometimes we just need to admit that solid and plain is also nice. And otherwise you can do every single pocket and every single edge of your pages. And well, I don't want that. Once in a while is good enough for me. Okay, nice pockets. let's decorate. Okay guys, this is an option because I like it right here as a little tuck spot, but I don't know if that tuck spot will hold it down. So for now I will keep that in mind that it is possible. This is my big pocket. I really like it. So these two papers are the same one, so you only need to cut down one piece. What do you think? Oh my god, I love it, love, love, love it. Alright, so we can add this now on our page. Let's peel off a little corner and be sure of course that it is inside and not on your page. Okay, so we just see if this fits inside. Of course it will be, but because of the taping is off, yeah, I think it does not. Yeah, I don't need to do that. It will be. I'm just gonna put this close to the edge. Nice and straight in the middle. And I'm good to go. See? Yep. Cool. Yep, and now I finally can add this piece on. And then I think it matches all nicely with the beige colors and everything. To keep it with the pink. Stay away from the fault lines. Always. Nice. Oh my gosh. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, look at this. It matches nicely. Oh my gosh. Yep, I love it. Yep. And now you think, where does the string come from? It comes from the back. So, yep, we will do that later. But look at that. Pocket, 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 pocket. Amazing. I will love it. Okay, now I need to go to the... I have an appointment for my doggies and the dog from my mom. They got the shot. I called it the rabbis shot. I don't know, that's each 2 or 3 years. I think each 3 years. Anyways, so I need to go, guys. I need to go on a journey with my doggies. 3 doggies. Alright, see you next time. I hope, by the way, that the background is now a little bit more subtle. I really like it. If I watch on my camera that little view, then I am a little bit more content. Yep, I like it. So I will see you, well, maybe later today, but yep. Alright. Bye bye. See you. Okay, I am back. Yeah. Everything went well. They were so big girls. So cool. So yeah, I'm very proud of them. They were perfectly healthy. Nothing wrong. Perfectly good teeth and everything. And the shot went in with no, how you call it, growling or biting. Nope. They're just sweet. Alright guys, I'm ready and I already chose my pieces that I want to have in these big pockets. I think these, yeah, 1 or 2, I don't know, but have cut 2. The same thing as in here. Maybe I decide to do 2, I don't know, but for now I think we have the space for it. Anyways, I'm in love. You know that already. So now I'm just gonna add this onto our page. I can decorate this already if I want, but maybe it's even better to do that later. Well, not later, but after we are attached this to the page. So let's make this nice and flat. Grab your page. Always check if you are straight. Oh, I did smudge the edges with this one. But this one I didn't. Actually, it's not necessary because we do not smudge the other edges. So this was a little mistake, but just a minor, little, tiny difference. Alright, I'm on the edge here left. And at the bottom, I'm okay. Then I'm just gonna see where this is going. Check, check, check. Here we go. There you go, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh. Who is not love this? Who? Who is? Alright, I only need to have a little piece in here, otherwise I will forget. I will forget that there is a pocket in here as well. Let's see if this fits, and otherwise I can cut it shorter. Oh, it is just a tuck spot, guys, so don't make it too tight everything. You want to have it easy in and out, and this one is easy in and out. Yep. Can I go lower? Actually, yep, I can go all the way, so that is cool. And I can make a nice pull out for that, maybe with a ribbon or something. But for now, I will leave all the tags. So you have a nice up and also a nice going to the left. But before we're gonna start here, we do need that thread piece. So that thread piece I want to have here. So let's just see where the middle is. Good heaven. Alright, that bad. 9. This is the middle. Alright, so let's see how can we attach the thread on here. I think I need to sneeze again. Okay guys, before I found this little guy right here, and I think that would be perfect maybe to add this on here somewhere, or maybe a bigger one, but I am gonna make the same closure, but then just having the thread around on the other side. That makes sense. Does make sense, but this is only for having the thread here. This does not go around it, of course. Here we go. Okay, now let's see. Does this fit here, or do I also want to have this here? Then I need to have a bigger piece. That is as well perfect. I also can use this one. Anyways, you got the picture, I guess. Leaving just leftover pieces. And you always can come back, guys. You can come back. I only want to do the left page right now, because then I have my closure on it. But you always can come back. I wanted these extra. Still did not use the other ones, but I just want these extra. Just because. Okay, now I can use these. Perfect use. Now I do search one piece for the bottom. I think we're gonna do that. To keep it a little simple. Let's see, let's start with this corner. And then I like this piece. Oh, I don't have to cut anything. Nope, this fits marvelous. By a little luck. And I'm not going to make a closure from these two pages. It's not necessary. Now it flips like a book. So that's okay. Alright, let's see. I still like this guy at the bottom. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut that. And this guy. Here we go. Okay, and then I am just going to cut a extra piece where I am going to attach these two. So I still can add my piece, how you call that? Alright, so just going to attach this to here, but let me first add this piece on. Oh, it's at the bottom. Ah! Yeah, you did not scream loud enough, guys. You did not scream hard enough to me to hear you. Alright. This was of course for the bottom piece. Let's add this first on. So I still see the back. That is the meaning. There we go. Let's check. This fits nicely. Yep, okay. Now I can add this little guy nicely in the middle here. I had a board. Here we go. Yes. Oh, love it. Yes. Okay, guys. So, still nice spots for extra photos. And of course, if you have your pictures, then just add it on already. And you don't need to add design paper, of course. You just can put it on. One more time. Go. So that is the closure, guys. At least I hope everything works out nicely. I even can glue this down, this, if you want. But yeah, a little wiggle is maybe also not that bad. And then just go just like this. That's it, guys. That it is. Yep. Can't make it any difficulter than it is. Make sure that this is up. And then a few times around, and then that is your closure. Yeah. Cool. I like it. Open this up, and then you can close it again, and then you go to your next page. Yes, perfect. I like it. So I'm gonna do, shall I do this now or shall I wait till I have more leftover pieces? Because now I do not have that much. I think I will wait till I have a little bit more than just only this. I don't know, I only have now this. This is the only leftover pieces that I have. So maybe it's better to have a little bit more. Yeah, I can use a tag, but then no, I'm just gonna wait for just a little longer. Yep, I'm gonna wait. So for now, this is ready. The tags, yeah, that's another story. Shall we do the tags otherwise? Maybe. Because do I have now only full pages? Yes, I have only full pages. So, and you know I liked doing the tags right away. But maybe also do first the pages. Yeah. I'm just gonna wait just a little bit. Alright guys, hope you like it. So we're gonna do the tags on another time period. First we're gonna do a little bit more pages to be sure. But I do love to do those tags. So I'm not sure just yet. I'm not convinced just yet what to do first. Normally I would wait till the end, but also you then continuing working on pages, and then at the end, oh yeah, I still need to do the tags. But for those who add pictures inside, then you don't need to add so many tags inside. Then you just make your pictures on maybe a nice piece of cardstock and then just add it in as your tags. Your decision. Alright, see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to start a new page. I'm going to do the tags for the second page later. But first I just want to start a new page. So let's get to it. So the plan, well, do we ever have a plan? I don't know. But we are just going to start with the same size as the tunnel. And let's cut that off. Let's make a 1/2 inch hinge. Wait just a second. Maybe we can make the hinge later. Soon as I know how much thickness we need. That's maybe a better idea. Okay, then what size do we want? I think I want to split this page. 3.5, and then the next one will be 5, and then we still have enough space. Yeah, I think 3.5 will do. How large is a business card normally? No clue. Let's see what I have in my, just gonna check. Yep, that's smaller than a 3.5. I just want to see my license. Alright, so 3.5 it is. So that's the first thing we are going to absolutely score, of course. We're gonna score at 3.5. Yay! Oh, sometimes I am just ridiculous. Okay, and then after this, I have no idea how wide it's gonna be, but let us cut this just to be sure, 1.5 inch. Just to be sure that you have enough. Alright. So yeah, let's go with the flow, guys. Let's see what we can make with this. Oh my god, it's very narrow, but we are going to do this. I love it. Alright, so we're gonna make small pockets on here. Yes, we are. Just because I know there are people who have these small small pictures, and yeah, I just love it. Just go with the flow, guys. Just do what you love to do, and I like to add a extra page in here for those extra small little pieces. Alright, so we're gonna make a fold line, and it has to be 3.5, so our next score is of course 3.5. Yes, it is. I'm gonna make small pockets. Here we go. Let's don't forget the bottom. Okay, and then how deep do we want these? Well, I think a 2. Or is that 2? Let's do 1.5. 1.5 is cool. What? You don't need to score it. You need to cut it down, guys. Okay, it's early in the morning, guys. Alright, 1.5. We are gonna cut this. So it's a very small pocket. Yes, it is. So again, I'm gonna score 1/2 inch for the bottom. And I'm gonna cut again 1.5. And again, 1/2 inch for the bottom. And 1.5. Let's see how many we can make. I have no clue. I'm just gonna keep going. Even if it's too much, I don't know, but let's just keep going. Alright, that's it. Ooh, nope, that's it. Alright, so this is our page. Now we can calculate already a little bit. So how many can we add, or do we have to need some space? So that's 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 we can add without any piece in between. So if you just put these on top each other, then we can do 6. That's cool. So I need 1 more. Okay. Just grab a leftover piece right here. And otherwise, oh really, well this is also a leftover piece. Alright, 1 more. We need 1/2 inch. 3.5 inch it was. Cut this down. 1/2 inch for the bottom. And a 1.5. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna put tape on all of them, and then I'm gonna cut it all out, and then we're just gonna add it on. Okay. So I'll be back in a second. So we're just going to cut the corners, same as we always do. Cut the corners. Brush it down. And then let me add the first one on. Here we go. Use your tape. It saves you so much annoying time when you add your little photo note card or whatever you're gonna put in these little pockets. It saves you so much annoying time. Okay, that is one, and then the rest just on top. Okay, we can do this. Yes, see you in a second. Okay guys, let's see, I already put these two on, so it's just, I'm just gonna stay 1 millimeter away from the bottom pockets. Just to have a little space when you add your tag, note card, picture, whatever you're gonna put in here. Here we go. Almost to the top. There we go. Push it down. Okay, yeah, and then you have all these little cute little pockets. I love it. Okay, guys. So what's next? Yeah, of course decorating, but let us first do the back, okay? Okay guys, first we are going to make a pocket here. I think this is a nice size to, I think halfway, or yeah, I think halfway. Let's see how, take a 5-inch, 4.5 maybe. Let's do 4.5. 4.5 means that we need to cut a piece of paper of 5. And we score for the bottom and for the sides. And we know it's a 3.5, so we can. But I never trust myself that much, especially on the inside when we have our fold line. I always like to have it smaller, so I just make a mark that it is a little smaller. Here we go. put some tape on. As you can see, I am getting familiar with this new tape. There we go, fold it, burnish it down. Yes. Do we make a notch here? We did not do here, just to keep it. Could have done that, small one, but I didn't. I could, yeah, it would be cool actually if we do. Let's check it out. I really like this one. I did have another one with a simple, just a simple. No, I just like this one. That's this guy. Let's do these little curves. Yes, I like it. Alright, do we have a leftover piece that we can use? Like this, for example. Just use a leftover piece. You can use, yeah, you can use this, but I'm gonna use this. Alright, leftover pieces, guys. You know the drill. What we're gonna do here. Here we go. Gonna cut this down and cut it out as we did earlier. Oh, that was the piece. That was the piece that I want to have extra. Well, thank God we have 4 sets more. But yeah, how stupid of me. We have plenty. Not to worry. Still did not use the first 2, so why want to have more? Great. It was totally just great to want to have more. This one is pretty small, but you never know. You never know. You never know with me. That's for sure. Absolutely. You never know with me. You just never know. Here we go. Just put it on. So you don't get lost it. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so quiet when I'm totally focused. You can hear a needle fall on the ground. Even the dogs are not with me today. Alright, put the pocket on. Nicely on the left side and the bottom. Here we go. Yes, okay. Next, now you can't leave it as just only a pocket, but you know me, I just love to make some extra. So we are going to cut this piece of paper exactly the same size as our pocket. Let's make a fold line. And then we are just going to make a mark. Put this at the top. And we're going to make a mark exactly, well, just 1 millimeter above the opening of our pocket. Okay. Yeah, I think 1 is enough. I was thinking, can we make a fold? I don't want to. That's too much bulk. No. Just 1 is enough. Just 1 little extra opening will do. It will do. It's not always working. Not always, okay. Place this on here. I place it not completely at the top, but then it's better for me to cut down just a little millimeter off than peeling off what I just glued on. Yeah, this is better. We don't want to have this interfere this. Okay, so now we have a nice little pocket, and we're gonna make a nice tag, of course, that fits in here. For example, this piece. Hey, my dog is all here. And then this goes in here, and this one keeps it. So you have an extra space for extra things to put in. Yep. I like it. Okay, definitely we're gonna make a nice corner. Makes it a little bit more fancy. Yeah, that's it, guys. Same thing with the tag, of course. You even can make a larger tag if you want. But yeah. That's a little bit it for this page. So we can decorate, or we can go to the next one. What do you like? Now, these are small pieces, so maybe it's even better to first go to the next one. And don't put it in here just yet, because we are definitely need a nice notch, because we're going to add another one on here. And that one is 5 inch, so it's going to be a little larger. So I'll make it an even little 5.5. Oh, I think a 5 is enough. Alright, let's go to the next part. Okay guys, new page, but this is going to be also the same size. And then this one we are going to score at 5. And same thing as with the other one. We are not going to cut it. We're also gonna cut it at 1.5. Same thing as the other one. So we have a free mind on how thick this everything is going to get. But so far this is going to be on here. And I know this is this kind of page. Yeah, it's always on the hinge side, so or you need to have this on this side, but to go open. But I just like having it book versions, so you can just flip it further. That's the meaning. So put this away and this. Alright guys, let's work on here. Alright, now first of all, grab another page, because we are going to make a large pocket on here. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be a pocket page. Is it not always? It's always a pocket page with me. It just is. Flippity flops and pockets. Okay, first of all, I am gonna cut. Nope, I'm not gonna cut. No, I'm gonna make a mark. So I'm just gonna make this exactly the same size. Make a mark, and that we're gonna cut. Then we can fold one sideline, place it on, and make a mark. And score and cut. There we go. Yes, cut the corners. Place this on. Hinge is at the bottom. This one is not even fold. Okay, place it on. Nice and straight. tape. Oh, those two are so nice sleeping. Well, yesterday they also were very much sleeping, but I think that's because of the shot yesterday. So here we have a nice big pocket. And now on here, yes, we're gonna do another pocket. Okay, do we have some leftovers? Yeah, let's see. We have this one, and then the rest is too small. This one could do it. Okay, let's see. Bottom. But I think they are definitely having a 1 day leave me alone day. Because last night when we had a snack in front of the TV, they didn't even move. So I definitely, then I knew that they have a little day off because of the shot, I think. That's okay. I think, well, I wanna say if we got a flu shot, then some of us also have a day off, but I have not, but I know my mom always have. Alright, so this is ready. Can we even make 2 out of this? Check, check, check. How does this look? How large is this? How large is this? It's a wide 7. So a 3.5 pocket. Oh yeah, that can do. Perfect. So I have a 3.5 pocket, 3.5 inch pocket with my leftover page. Here we go. Add tape on, and if you want, you can make a notch. If you are not interested, then just keep your pocket straight. There we go. Yes, okay. If you want, you can make a notch. If you don't want, I'll leave it. But I'm gonna do that. And which papers? Oh, maybe we can use this one. One of these two will work. Always use first what you have, guys. Can't say that enough. Okay, my 2 pockets are ready. And I used the heart. That's the back of the cover, by the way. So let's see. Let's check. Well, of course, the first one will go on the bottom. That's for sure. Here we go. Yes, and then this one, I'm just gonna eyeball this, that it's kinda equal, if you know what I mean. You can measure that, but you also can eyeball this and this the same. The same, guys. Does not have to be perfect. It really does not. Yes, okay, that was not that hard. Pocket, pocket, and one big one. All right, what's next? Okay, let's see what we're gonna do for this big pocket. Let's grab a new page and let's cut this, let's say a little larger, but I don't. Little smaller, of course, 9.5. Let's see if that is a nice size. I'm gonna cut that with my fiskars. Let's see if that's a nice size. Yeah, it is. It's not too narrow, so it's cool. Okay, let's cut another one. Yes. You think what that woman is gonna do? What was it? 9.5? Okay. Can we add another one? I have no clue if that is too much or not. You only know if you're gonna try, but for now I am just going to try a nice, yeah, cool. All right, so and then we are gonna decide. Do you remember that we have that tag, this one? I think it's too. Nah. Would be amazing if we use that. Well, it's the same thing as this one, I guess. No, this is narrower. Okay. This would fit, but then I would make it a little deeper, if you know what I mean. Let's just give this a go with this one. Here we go. Yes, and then we are just gonna make this a little larger. So what do you think about this piece? is this something that you would love to use? So do you think, oh my god, yeah, stop it, you are overdoing it. So yeah, sometimes I can. Sometimes I definitely can. It's not even. Would this be nice for a stuck out thing? And then we're gonna make 3 or something. Or a little larger one. We're gonna use this guy. A little larger, this one. We have the place, guys, so it would be, so don't be too, or shall we just use this completely? Oh, that is maybe also nice. Can we fit 3 in here? We can. Oh, don't make it too difficult, guys. Yeah, this could be working. Not could be. This is gonna work. Alright, so take these out and we're just going go with the flow. No, not that, go with the flow. There is a little so we do need one at the top, one at the bottom, and then one in the middle. Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with one. Just gonna place this on here. Oh, me and my drawings. What am I doing? It's gonna be stunning. We're gonna do 1/2 inch, a little lower than a 1/2 inch. Okay, that is one. Maybe we can. How wide is this? Let's check. It's a 3/4. Okay. So a 3/4. Here we go. Yeah. Let's do the other one. Give this first a 3/4 dot. Here we go. This one goes to the end. Chica, moet je buiten? Wil je buiten? Ja, ik kom eraan. Okay, look, and now we have one left. So if you place this one beneath these two on top, then you see very easily with this piece that we made earlier, where the middle is. But Chica wants to go out, so I'm first gonna let her out. Okay, and then for the last one, I also gonna make a dot. 3/4. And then I have my little dot here, what I just marked. And then we're just going to Here we go. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so we have our 3 pieces. Is this wide enough? Let me check. To add, for example, a word. Because I do want to have enough space. See? I definitely want to have enough space to add something here. So I need to go lower. Oh, thank God, I just realized that I definitely want to have a little bit more space. That means that I need to make that space. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it 1 inch so I know for sure that I have enough space. Okay, guys. So 1 inch it is going to be. If you want to have also the space for adding a nice word on here. Yes. Okay. What's next? How can we cut this down and still have that shape going on? Well, I think just the same thing as we normally do. We are going to cut a strip of paper, and I think we're gonna make it a 1.5 inch. Which paper do we want? This is going to be under here. So you want to have maybe an equal one, or this would be amazing. Oh, of course, that does not fit. Not this direction, at least. And we're just gonna make it a simple one. This one will do. Just a pure and simple one. Yes. Okay. Let's do that. So a 1.5 inch we need. And then this side as well. Okay, so there's 1.5, 1.5 is 3, is 4.5 inch. We do need then we have this mark, what I just cut down. So 1.5 and 1.5. Here we go. Little pieces in the trash bin. Okay, guys, let's see. How does this work? Same thing as the other one. First checking if this is straight. This is straight, isn't it? This could be a little adjust. I have the wrong dot. This one fits, but this one can adapt a little bit. Alright. Now let's see. Let's place this on the back. Same thing as we normally do, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna start here. go. Oh yeah, a little deeper, of course. Yes, and then this final left piece, we just can give that a little punch. Oh my gosh. Alright, erase any that you're gonna see. Smooch the edges. I want to have this a little equal, so it's not completely equal. Now it's a little bit more equal. Yes! Okay, put this on. Here we go. Not too much. Need to adjust this a little bit. Not that bad, does it? Definitely not that bad at all. And now you still have plenty of space to add a nice word on here. And if this is your next one, your next page, right here, see, you will have enough space now. Yay! That was the meaning. Alright, so I am satisfied. So I'm gonna do the other two, but it's not necessary to do the back as well. We're just gonna keep this white, I think. But anyway, so we're gonna do the other two, and once that's ready, I'm just gonna grab the pocket. And if you put, this of course needs to go out. I think if we just make a mark, that'll do. Yeah. I think that'll do. We're gonna make a mark, let's see. I want this also in. So this needs to go here. It's better to be first safe and know what you want. Okay, I only want to see those tabs on the outside. Yes, this is it. Yeah, okay. Cool. Now, let's do the other ones, okay? Okay, how does this look? Oh, I love it. I love it, guys. Pocket, pocket. And it will be looking even better. But when everything is fulfilled. But yeah, guys, our 3 big folio pages, which you can add loads of pictures on here. In the back I'll just kind of keep it plain. You can decorate these, but I'm just gonna do the back for you. But if you have pictures, put it on instead of design paper. Put your pictures first and then fill it up with design paper. But for now, oh my gosh, I love it. Love it. Yeah, cool. Okay, so far we are. So we have a page here and here, and this is obvious coming to be below, and then it looks like this. Oh, nothing else doing on it. I love it. Love, 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 love. So what I'm gonna do first, I am first gonna decorate this. So because now it's still plain, but if you're gonna add design paper on, it will be thicker as it's and filling the pockets. But I definitely need something on the back to do. So one last thing to do before we're going to decorate. Are you still with me?